Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Around the World. And we are doing a first game of Season 6, Club 4, Club 4, where we have got our first game in the new country of China. We've looked through the history and we know that this team has disbanded in real life. So, we're going to try, and I said this in the video a couple of episodes ago with the review with Bobby Munson, I'm giving myself 3 seasons to try and win the Asian Champions League with this club before we move out of Asia and maybe come back to Asia later on. But we've got 3 seasons because we've been here for quite a while and we want to go explore other places. Yesterday's episode, we tried to have a look around the area, but Google Maps doesn't allow you to do so. And we also looked at houses that the owner is now is renting us. And not only that, the car that we've got that we're going to be having with us. So, we did all of that in yesterday's episode and looked at the history of the club. We did a really deep dive into it. So make sure you go back and check that out before you go into this one so you get a better understanding of what we've got. But we're going to play the first 2 games under our stewardship, and for the next week, we're going to be ending the season here. Now, we are going to be doing as much as we can and get this done as quickly as possible, but this is a very weird save. Top 4, you go into the Asian Champions League, but at different stages. Bobby Munson just wants us not to get relegated. Well, actually, wants us not to get sacked on anything for the next half a season we've got here. Could be interesting. Let's find out. Okay, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into this. First game of this beautiful save that we're doing. I just saw that I'm wearing red shorts. Love it. Playing 5th in the league. I don't think positive is probably the right word to go for. Yeah, I'm playing youngsters. There's a couple of youth players in here as well. There's one here who's come through the youth academy who doesn't like me, that is starting. There's not much else youth academy. They're all fucking knackered. There's not much else I can do from that. Right, everyone seems pleased, which is a good start for me. Because normally I have to get them to like the formation over time, where I don't have the luxury of that this season because we're already in it. Mental to think the money these guys spent, and there is so much debt. And then I also saw as well that they were building a lily pad type stadium with over 100,000 capacity in it, and then they just abandoned it. Mad, isn't it? Fucking hell, there's a lot of people here. They've all come to see me. Oh, watch me lose, one of them. So we got 30. Half the people showed up. Alright. Let's get the league table up. Okay. We are going to go back to doing 2D because of the lag, but we will be looking at the goals in 3D when we can. So yeah, it'll just smoother the game out for us. We're in the red, they're in the white. We could turn it up when we're in 2D. Right, Ortega now. Oh. We're predicted to finish 8th. That's the media prediction we've got. We're playing a team that are 5th, 3 points off the top 4. We currently sit 8 points off of the top 4. A win here today, we could go 6 points off the top 4. You wondering why I'm only added 2? Well, because at the moment that league table is saying that we're going to get a draw. So that's already added 1 point on. Oh. Most of the highlights are coming our way. But yeah, we had a deep dive yesterday into the rules of the league. We had a deep dive into the history of this club. Our expectations and stuff like that. It was a good episode. I'm just not talking. I am not talking. Why do I press buttons? Lovely ball into the middle. Down Zia Ming. Gets tackled though. Wins it back. Over the top. Good control. Back again. Shoots off the post. Gets it off the crossbar and in. That's his third goal of the season. And can't even pronounce that name. Ortega with a lovely ball out wide. Cuts it in. Good shot. Great save by the keeper. And then Jibolovov smashes it off the crossbar into the back of the net. That is 1-0, and that's 4 minutes into the second half. Central midfielder gets the goal. We're playing it out from the back. Bit risky, I think. I don't really know this team, if it's risky or not. Looking alright. Good ball. Doesn't really get there. Back again to the goal scorer. Cuts it through to Hung. He is hung, and he is out. He gets the goal to make it 2-0. And that is an absolutely exquisite finish. Just by this. This pass here was superb. Down the line. Great touch away from the keeper. Through the legs of the keeper. 2-0. And I'll tell you what. I'm going to win the league. Pretty difficult when you're about 18 points behind. And I think he's about 17, if I'm right. I'm not going to try. Right, good pressure here to try and keep him in. But they've done really well to pass it out from the back and get it away. Down the line, cross it in, heads it miles over. Right, let's make a few subs, because I know some of these players are going to start getting a bit tired. Oh, well, you're injured already. That's fucking marvellous. You're not having a great game, so let's bring you on. Let's get rid of a couple of the yellow cardies. That'll do. Zhu Jin Huang. Great names. Huang. Trying to get his Wang out and get the ball through. So many jokes that's going to happen with that. Huang in the middle. Shoots. Great save by the keeper. Right. Another corner kick here. The goal scorer getting it in. Swings it near post but gets cleared. Good tackle. Oh, that's a goal. Start as you mean to go on and concede. Ah, fuck it. 2 minutes of regular time left in this first game here in China for us. Fucking hell, if we conceded then I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, this is a really long highlight. Come on, end highlight, end highlight. Jesus. Sitting out for a corner here. Oh, they should have done better with that. 4 minutes of added on time. Coming to the final part of that. Can we see this game out? Yes. What a game of football. Beautiful stuff. Right, that's first game done. First win. Let's get to the second game. Okay, so we are now going up against Shanghai Port, who we've already had a history with already this series, this season-ish. The crossover between the last season with Newcastle Jets and this one. They beat us twice. Now we've got them again here. And going up, so they currently sit second in the Chinese Super League table. And we are going to... We've got an injured left back. Okay. Also, he's not fully fit. So... we're going to give you a chance. 20. Give it a go. Go out there. You got nothing to lose apart from your jobs. Because we'll fire your ass. I wouldn't. But yeah. I'm actually really excited for this save. Like, really excited. And I get happy about doing saves and going to different places and rebuilding them and doing different ways. I really do enjoy that. And I really enjoy transfer windows away from the screen, because I'll sit for hours and just compute in my brain whether we want to do that or not, how this will work. Do I change the way I want to play if we get this player in? That type of thing. I'll do for hours. And then when it comes to the game, I'm like, yeah. Fucking hell, nearly 1-0 down already. Fucking hell. Can we get the ball away from our own half? There we go. Oh, counter. No. Five minutes in and I can already tell that it's going to be a really long game. I can already tell. Unless we do a shock value. We need set pieces to be on point today. I wouldn't mind if we finished... We're 7th at the moment. If we finished 5th... Please? It's a good flick on. I respect it. It's annoying. Good flick on. Oh, this could be a long day. That is such poor goalkeeping. Don't want to watch it. Yeah, I think we're in the position where we need to be. I think we're 5th. I think we're 5th downwards. I think that's where we should be. Top 4. If we get that, then that's an absolute fucking miracle. But I feel like with the team that we got and the changes that are going to need to be made, and the age of some of these players, and also the wages some of these players are on, it is getting to a point where I'm getting worried. 3-0. Should have been anyway. I do feel like this is not a full rebuild, but there are parts on this where it needs to be dealt with. I also want to get more academy players in. We did that at Newcastle Jets and it worked really well for us. I just feel like that you just like the club more. You know what I mean? Like Man City's hated because they spend all the time. You slightly respect Man United, slightly, because of the amount of youth players that they play. We're 3-0 down. But Arsenal are doing it well. You slightly respect them for the amount of youth players they play. I'm going to shove you up front now. I'm seeing what players are like knackered. I'm just picking some of them to come on. You sort of get like a more like Reading's very very good. Always having academy players on the pitch. That's why I love my club. I don't know why I praised them. I saw 3-0 and thought we were 3-0 up. What a dick. They're going to get really confused why I praised them to now why I'm shouting at them. Well, they actually liked it. Right, not a great ending. One win we got in our first game, but Shanghai Port are just another level above than where we're at, and you can tell that, and we need to get to where they're at, but we've got three and a half seasons to do so let's find out what we can do from that. But if you haven't already, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, because we will be back tomorrow for more. We love, we care, man, it's Mike, guys, been amazing. Bye.